coming off a 10-win season, but there was a sour taste in their mouth after they were left out of the college football playoff. Marcus Freeman has so many great recruits loaded with talent. He knows this team is going to have a huge chip on their shoulder as they try to get back into the college football playoff this season. Back to you.
Ollie, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So Notre Dame's offense who will have the football first. And we get a look at C.J. Carr. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. They'll give it on the counter. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll run it on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball.
They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Quarterback keeps it. Picks up the 1st down. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. This head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
And you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space, and a really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with your offensive line. And then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold the run. Do a good job. Hold the run. That's positive, man. That's positive toss.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the 1st down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Throwing. Carr. Fires to the big fella. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And last year to start the season, Notre Dame had everything except for maybe that quarterback spot. Now this year, it's no doubt about it, right? C.J. Carr is the dude, and he chose Notre Dame even though the family has the Michigan ties. But Palmer, he showed last year throughout the season he grew and became a pretty dang good football player.
Yeah, and I think really at the end of last year, he was certainly playing well enough for them to reach the college football playoff. I think he's one of the biggest reasons why a lot of people look at this year's Notre Dame team and they say we are a legit national championship caliber team. You know Notre Dame's going to play defense with Marcus Freeman as the head coach. You know they're going to have playmakers at the skill spots, but C.J. Carr, he's going to be the key for them this season.
The 11th play of this opening drive. They face a 3rd and short. Carr flips it out in the flat. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. On the move. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
impressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively that kind of...
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Now here's Moore. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. The run inside. It's Hill. Picked up 8 yards there. 3rd down and 2. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the ground to try to move the chains. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Moore. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that stuff. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. 3rd down coming. On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
And listen, 3rd down and long is such a hard spot to be in. That's where defenses want offensive, right? Like, they got him right where they want him. This is a really nice job by the playmaker. QB got him the football, and he didn't run out of bounds. Like, he fought for every single extra yard he could. Fought, almost got to the 1st down marker, but now sets up a 4th down.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
Flushed out of the pocket. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Line out trying to get it in, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Young. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out in the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Here's Carr to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And those are tough passes.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. C.J. Carr firing again. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Ducks! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. On target. At the 35, he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Rushes on him. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
And which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a proven game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Throwing, Carr. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running more, throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big game. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Notre Dame looking for this 4th down conversion.
22.
Carr to throw for it on 4th. Snagged out of the air. Outstanding tackle to keep him from getting the 1st down, and they'll get it back. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Here's Moore to throw. Pressure coming. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the 1st half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Basic catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Pocket breaking down. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for him.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Dante Moore stands in and takes the hit. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Young. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Carr flips it out to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He makes the grab. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Finds a little space. He's still on the move. A last-ditch effort to get some points before the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments and pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. You can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Oh, they're after him. Safe completion on the screen. Makes the catch, and he's free. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Davison. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Moore. A little floater there that falls incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Moore to the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And the Ducks send out the punt unit. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt. I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Calls his own number. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. 1st down for this offense. Here's Carr to throw. Makes the grab. Turns it on in midfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, and just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separate.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown! Fighting Irish. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air, and I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Here comes the two-point try. And he'll keep it on the naked bootleg. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and now they're down by 7. And the whistle blows. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Using his legs, it's Davison. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rides to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Ducks will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They unleashed an aerial assault left, and the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Complete. Turning it on. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Caught. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey,
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He'll take it himself. There's a little room there. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm gonna play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Quickly to the tight end. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Punch it out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to...
And he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella?
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts. And
he launches in for the score. Touchdown, Aaron!
I mean, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with exactly where you want to be in this one. Moore, play action. He's got his man across the middle. Breaks into the open. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Got a little grab. Got enough space. Touchdown, Oregon. They move on top here in the fourth. The Ducks with the answer. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes a connection. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Carr. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Got it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs. Here comes the biggest drive for this defense. They need this stop the way the rest of us need oxygen. If they don't get it, they're done. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So the defense uses a timeout here. 2:08 remaining on the clock. They didn't want it to get down to the 2-minute stop. Throwing more. Takes the easy one to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Timeout on the field. 2:03 remaining. The defense trying to manipulate that clock and maximize the time with the 2-minute timeout coming up. In the gun on third down. Moore. They'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air. It's Carr. Right down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
When you're down late in the game and you got to make plays, it's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Great place to start for this offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's Moore to throw. Quickly complete. At the 20, he's got space. He's got the first down, and they'll be able to run it out from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads.